right, what is up, guys? This is Danny from Scare Talk, and I am back for another trailer review. So, we have a new Stephen King adaptation coming soon. I had heard nothing about this, it kind of popped up out of nowhere for me. And so I thought, hey, cool. Oh, let's watch it and talk about it. So, it's called The Long Walk. From what I can tell, this was a novel. I don't know when the novel came out. Maybe it was a short story. I saw pictures of a book, so I'm guessing it was a full novel. And so it's based on that from Stephen King. It has some pretty good backing. It's not just Stephen King. We have the writer of Strange Darling, and we have the director of the Hunger Games series. So that's pretty solid. So we'll see. I think Judy Greer is in it as far as just quick search. So I don't know anything about it. I just know the cast and writer, director, and Stephen King. That's all I know. So we will check it out and see what we're in store for. Let me pull it up here. All right. And 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Ray Garrity. You can call me Ray.
Prima Freeze.
Hank Olson's the name. Walking's my game.
We did the very first long walk years ago to inspire everyday people.
Smile, boys. You're on candid camera. Yeah, and you gotta not think about the things out of your control. Think about your plan. Personally, I can't stop thinking about all that money.
You'll never find another one. I'm the last of my kind.
Warning. Okay, just keep walking. That's right. Just keep walking. Yeah, that's it, kid. That's it. Second warning. Third warning.
All right, they're
It's
not
heavy sack to
they're not
sign up
stopped.
for this contest. I'm not going to go through the whole rule book, but it boils down to this. If you fall below the speed of 3 miles per hour, you get your ticket.
Okay, 3 miles per hour.
Walk until there's only one of you left. Who's ready to win?
Yeah, it took me a while to realize the truth of this. This is walk or die.
You'll walk as long as you can. But sometimes the body won't listen. For some, your heart will stop. For others, your brain. And the blood will flow suddenly. There's one winner. And no finish line.
Ow. All right. Well, that makes sense for the title. The Long Walk. Okay. 3 miles per hour. You got to continue to walk until you can't anymore. And when you can't, you are executed. This is what I can tell. Now I will tell you, 3 miles per hour. I've been on the treadmill and put on the, increase the speed up to 3 miles per hour. And that's a pretty decent speed for a walk. So you're not just going to be casually walking. It looked like a lot of them were kind of casual about their walk. So I don't know. We'll see how consistent they are with the enforcement. You see them walking around with like a little speed gun to see who's walking what. I don't know. Looked like they all had watches too. So interesting. When it first started and the dude was like, "Oh, you're on candid camera." the setting looked like it was old, like it was from the, I don't know, back in the day and before candid camera was a thing. So at first I was like, what? But it did look more modern as the trailer went on. There are some shots where I'm wondering how we get there, because there are definitely parts outside of them walking, someone's trying to run into some building. It looks like one of the guys is trying to climb on a tank. So it looks like it's going to be pretty intense. And it's interesting. Makes sense that it's directed by the guy who did the Hunger Games franchise. Makes sense. It's kind of like a game with money involved and some group of power. And so I could, makes sense for him to be involved. I wasn't a big fan of the Hunger Games stuff. I know I've seen at least one of them and it was okay. I kind of enjoyed it, but never really cared to get back into the franchise. So I don't have a lot of experience with his director style. But it makes sense with, the content of this one. I feel like we've gotten a number of Stephen King adaptations recently. So we had The Monkey. We've got Life of Chuck coming. That's not horror, but still Stephen King. We've got this one. I just feel like it's kind of common now for before it wasn't like 3 times a year we were getting Stephen King stories. But this year we've got at least 3. I might be missing 1 or 2. So yeah, I'm happy that there are some, the writer of Strange Darling. We got the director of the Hunger Games. I'm glad we have some experience behind the camera and writing. It's not just Stephen King, because sometimes you'll get a Stephen King adaptation with someone who, no name director or whatever, and it's okay. This one, there's some experience behind this one, so that's promising. The trailer looked cool. I'm interested. We'll see how it turns out. I will say that if I'm wondering if this is if you volunteer for this, like, do you sign up for this or are you forced into this? Because I would not sign up for this. I don't know if they said how much money is involved as far as the first place prize, but you got to be in, I would make sure I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'd be training to do something like this, because unless you're in super, super good shape and you're very, very confident in your endurance, I wouldn't sign up for this. I don't want to die. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see too. Is this like a forced thing, or are people voluntarily signing up? And if they are, or maybe they're not very smart, because you got to know you're going to lose. At least some of these people. So anyways, yeah, we'll be watching it. We'll be reviewing it. Look out for our review on 28 Weeks Later. We'll be doing that soon. Clown in the Cornfield, Final Destination Bloodlines, and the new Fear Street. We gotta watch that and review that too. So a lot of stuff coming your way. Keep it locked on Scare Talk. And make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/scaretalk. You get early access and you get the spoilers. So go over there, check it out. We'll see you next time.